Hey, Shalom, Maki. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachakodash, double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone who teach and rule well. And peace and salutations to the whole full elect, pushing forth this doctrine amongst the four winds, man. With truth and sincerity, to you I say Shalom. Hey, it's your brother Parathon with another lesson, man. I'm just going to open up with James 5 and go through the spirit. I got a couple precepts. Not sure how long this video is going to be, but I'm going to let the spirit deal, and Lord willing, this lesson's edifying. So here it is. This is James 5:1. It says, "Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you." It says, "Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days." You see, I'm gonna hit one again. It says, "Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you." That word misery in the blue letter, the Greek word, I believe, is pronounced taliporia, which means hardships, trouble, and calamity. You see, so them rich men we know are Esau, so-called white man, you know, whom the earth has been given into the hands to. So of the wicked, pursuing the Job's 9:24. You see? So there's hardships. There's calamity. There's trouble that lies ahead for the so-called red man. This method man. This method man of destruction, man. Alright? It's verse 2. It says, "Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten." Which they're not his riches to begin with. You know, he took our riches from our ancestors, but they've become corrupted over the years, you know, over the centuries that he's had them in possession. It says, "Your gold and silver is cankered." That word canker goes back to the Latin root cancer, man. Corrupting influence that is difficult to eradicate or get rid of. So you see, not only is this gold and silver cankered, but Esau is in fact the cancer of the earth that it can't seem to get rid of. But you know, he's under Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai's power, of course, and it's his time to rule, which is shortly about to come to a sudden an abrupt stop, if you will. All right. It says, "And the rust of them shall be a witness against you." The wickedness he's left behind, this the state of the planet that he has it in, this is all a witness. You know, Israel, whom he had under captivity, who's all here now. All the 12 tribes are back here in Babylon. We're a witness. You see? And it says, "And shall eat the flesh, eat your flesh as it were fire." In the book of Obadiah, roughly paraphrasing, it says that the house of Joseph shall be a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. That's his end. You see? That's his lot. All right. It says ye have heaped treasure together for the last days. All right. And I'm going to stop there. You know, we know that riches profit not in the day of wrath. So him heaping up these treasures won't help him for these days to come. It's inevitable, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna jump to Luke. I'm gonna jump to Luke, the 12th chapter. I believe it's the parable of the rich fool. All right, Luke 12, and I'm gonna go down to 16. It says, "And he spake a parable unto them, saying," Yahushai, it says, "the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully." All right. It says, "And he thought within himself, saying, What shall I do? Because I have no room where to bestow my fruits, where to store my fruits. And he said, This will I do. I will pull down my barns, and I will build greater. And there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods." All right, that goes into the Psalms 49:11. It says where he thinks that his house will endure forever. Roughly paraphrasing. Matter of fact, I might have butchered that. Let me jump to it real quick. Salaki Akim. Just for edification. Psalms 49:11. It says, "Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. And who else is doing that? Who named Europe? He conquered from the seed of Japheth. Who named Africa? Who named America? You know, all these countries. This was Esau, Edom, man. And that's proof. Calling the lands after their own names. All right, let's jump back to Luke. This is Luke 12 and 18 again. It says, and he said, this will I do. I will pour down my barns and build greater. And there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods. And I will say to my soul, soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. Take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry. Wow. That's Esau for sure. You know, so he's living real comfortably right now. All right, this is verse 20. It says, but Yahweh said unto him, thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then who shall those things be which thou hast provided? Damn. That's how you know, man. The Lord is in control, man. It don't matter what you acquire on this side, how much you know, the delicacies, the riches, the land, how good of a job you got, man. It don't. The Lord gave you all that, and He can snatch that from you. You can't take this. That's where that saying comes from. It says you can't take none of this shit with you when you cross over. It's irrelevant. All right, verse 21. It says, so is he that layeth up treasure for himself, and is not rich toward Yahweh. All right, so that's it on that. I'm gonna jump to let me see. Jump to the book of Matthew 6. Matthew 6 and 19. Lay not up it says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon the earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. All right. It says, lay not up treasures for yourselves upon the earth, man. And why is that? Because you can't take this shit with you. You know, you store some, and treasures going into money. Everything you value, everything you put a high value on, if you will. But in this case, it's money. You know, the moths can get to that shit. All right. This currency is corrupted. And it's corrupted many souls, man. So they give their lives up for it. You know, for women. And that's a whole nother topic. But it says, verse 20 again. It says, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, where thieves do not break through nor steal. All right, because, you know, come on. Anything you have in this life is really not yours, man. Somebody could take it from you. Your house. Yeah, you might have bought that shit, but you still got to pay land tax. You got to pay taxes on the land. And Esau could take that shit right from under you. So it's technically not yours. Your car paid off. Still got to pay insurance on that joint, man. Let you miss a payment. Esau repoing that shit. It's not yours. That goes into the thieves breaking through and stealing it. You see, or, you know, say you at the crib sleep, you know, somebody just pull up on you and take that joint, break in and just and hotwire the shit. You wake up, ain't no car there no more. Or put a gun to your head when you sleep, kick you out your crib, kidnap you, run through your house, take everything in there that you own, that you thought you owned. You see, these treasures are they have no value, man. That's why it says money, use the money as a defense. And that's it. All right, this verse 21, it says, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So y'all put your mind and you put your heart in these carnal, incorruptible treasures if you want to. See where that leads you. All right, let me jump to Romans 2. I'm gonna just keep it moving. Got a couple more precepts. Where am I going? It's Romans 2 and 5. All right. It says, but after thy hardness and impenitent heart treasurest up unto thyself wrath against the day of wrath and revelation of the righteous judgment of Yahweh. You know what? Let me just. I'm gonna start at 1. The point in 5. Romans 2 and 1. Therefore thou art inexcusable, O man, whosoever thou art that judgest. For in thou judgest another, thou condemnest thyself. For that thou judgest, doest the same things. That's going into being hypocrites. There's a bunch of hypocrites out there. But continuing. But we are sure that the judgment of Yahweh is according to the truth against them which commit such things. That's why we cast our burdens on the Lord and lean not on our own understanding. This verse 3, it says, and thinkest thou this, O man, that judgest them which do such things and doest the same, that thou shalt escape the judgment of Yahweh. You see, because the Lord is watching. He sees everything. His angels. As he said, his eyes are as the sun. Roughly paraphrasing. All right. It says, or despisest thou the riches of his goodness and forbearance and long suffering, not knowing that the goodness of Yahweh leadeth thee to repentance. You see? Lean not on your own understanding. All right. It says, or despisest thou the riches of his goodness and forbearance and long suffering, man. Those are that's the true treasure we want. We want to seek after. And I got a few scriptures on that, but let me hit the point. Verse 5. It says, but after thy hardness and thy impenitent heart treasurest up unto thyself wrath against the day of wrath and revelation of the righteous judgment of Yahweh. And the word wrath, the word salakia, the word hardness going into stubbornness, because we're stubborn, man. And that word, the blue letter root word for impenitent is amitanoetos. Amitanoetos. That means admitting no change of mind and being unrepentant. All right. So, shit. You know, you gonna make that bed. Make sure you can sleep in it, man. Make that bed and make sure you can lay in it, if you will. Continuing. All right, this is. Let me hear 1 Peter 4. 1 Peter 4. 1 Peter 4 and 4. It says, wherein they think it strange that ye run not with them to the same excess of riot, speaking evil of you, who shall give account